Okay, so last week we set up that we just bought this new house. I gave you a little bit of a tour and went over some of the things that we do need to change. The first room we're going to be working on is this master bedroom. So I did mention in that previous video that I want to get rid of this window completely. And I know it's weird. Most people would never want to get rid of a window in their house, but there is a good reason for this. So when we were looking at this house, the old homeowner had a queen size bed set up in here. And because of the window, they had to have this bed set up between these two windows. And that meant that their bed ended up right here. So I can look all the way down the hallway from here, and I feel like I'm sort of going too close to the bathroom. I'm sort of in the bathroom. And then you'd have to have your end table in front of it here. So their queen size bed was smaller than mine. This is what would happen with my king size bed. So the blue lines are where I would have to put everything if we didn't get rid of this window. So as you can see, my king size headboard would be covering up these light switches. The end tables again would be covering up the windows. And the windows in this side of the house don't actually give you a good view. So through this window, what you see is my neighbor's air conditioner. And from this window, what you see is our pool equipment. So I'm ready to get rid of this one. It just would make this space a lot more functional. Another weird thing is, once you have the bedroom set up like this, without getting rid of this window, everything would end right here. And then you have this like really huge space over here. What am I supposed to do with all of this space? I don't need a huge living room set up in here. We already have the main living room and the gaming room. So all I really need in here is like chair, little table maybe, and treadmill, something like that. So what we want to do, the change, getting rid of this window would bring the headboard and the side tables for our bed to where the green stuff is. So that means I could have the bed come over more to here. The person that's on this side of the bed no longer sees all the way down the hall, and you don't feel like you're up against the bathroom. And that still leaves tons of space for, you could even put 2 chairs here still. You could have an ottoman, and like there's still tons of space here. Treadmill setup, all of that. And that huge wall here just for a TV and a dresser or something. So tons of space, getting rid of that window still. So I have the windows in the works, but that can't be done for 6 to 8 weeks. So what we're gonna do this week is we're gonna rip up all this carpet. I'm gonna start painting everything in here. So I need to patch these walls, make sure they're nice and smooth. And then we're gonna paint everything from the baseboard all the way through the crown molding. We need to replace this light fixture here. And I think I'm gonna have an electrician come in here and fix these can lights, because the person that remodeled this house in 2014 put these weird 2 little can lights right here. And this not correctly installed light box below it. I don't know why. Anyway, so that means if you're like sitting in bed, you've got like these spotlights shining on you. I don't like that vibe. You know, a nice lamp on the side is better, but I would like 4 can lights evenly spaced around this room just to add more light to the room whenever we need it. And this week, I'm also going to be cutting all of this out, removing that. But that's enough talking. Let's get started. Let's get to work. I'm going to be patching holes like this with DAP's Drydex. I really like this because it dries pretty quickly and it's easy to sand. But before I let it dry, I do like to get it as smooth as possible so I can reduce all the sanding down to like the minimum. All right, so now I've got to get rid of this ledge up here before I get rid of the carpet. I just want the carpet to catch a lot of this mess before I get it out of here. That ledge looks to me like it is just 2x4 framing covered in 1/2-inch drywall. So I just had to go to the garage to try to dig this stuff out of boxes I haven't even unpacked yet. So that was an ordeal already. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm going to remove the drywall too, so I can see the framing while I'm cutting, and to make a little bit less drywall mess in here. I probably look crazy right now, but ignore that. I'm going to be cutting out these 2x4s block by block. Framing nails are a little bit too hard for me to struggle with, especially on a ladder. And because of the way they do curbside pickup around here, I'm actually allowed to put out this construction material on my curb every week. But I do want to cut it up and break it up into really small pieces so it fits into a bag and looks nice and neat when I put it out, just so my neighbors don't hate me. So cutting it up into pieces is what I was going to have to do anyway. Okay, I've cleaned up some of my drywall mess and all that framing and stuff that I've already cut off, so now I just need to finish cutting off all of this stuff. Okay, so yesterday I was able to get half the flooring up off this floor. I still need to remove the carpet tack strips, and I need to scrape the floor so that they're nice and smooth when I install the new flooring. But I have to say, after only removing just half of the carpeting, the room in here already smells so much better, because beforehand it kind of smelled like a wet dog. So this carpet was really gross. I'm so glad to see it go. So today I'm gonna finish removing all of this flooring, get the carpet tack strips up, scrape this floor, sand and make sure I don't need to do any more patching on the holes in the wall. Sometimes you have to do a second coat. I also had ChatGPT render this wall of windows in the door with the molding the way I want it to look when I'm done. And here's a look at that. As you can see, it looks really, really good. It's like a completely different style house once you add molding to this. It looks so much more high end. It's got that traditional molding design that I really like in all of the houses that I redo. So I'm excited to see that happen. Of course, I have to wait for HOA approval and waiting for the company then to order the windows and get those in. So we're probably still about 6 weeks out at the earliest before this happens. But I'm very excited. That time is gonna fly by because I have a whole lot of things I need to do in here and in other rooms in the house while we're waiting. But look at how much these windows sweat. So it's middle of the afternoon because the air conditioner is on in here and it's hot and muggy outside, of course, because it's Orlando. These windows sweat all the time in the summer, which obscures the view, but also in the winter. We haven't been here obviously because we just moved in, but I'm assuming that condensation would be on the inside of the house when it's cold outside and warm in here. So I'm sure that's why you see kind of like moldy areas on some of the windowsills, paint peeling up and stuff like that because of condensation on the inside. So getting these windows replaced is going to be a big deal for this house. It's going to make things feel a lot better. I have a better crowbar for this, but I can't find it. I haven't finished unpacking all of my garage stuff yet. So we're going to be using this one today. Whenever you're removing carpet tack strips, the easiest thing to do is go right where it's nailed into the concrete and just pop those up, and they come up pretty easily. Before we start scraping the floor, I just want to point out, last night I had a tragic accident. In the middle of the night, I was walking around my dark house, and for some reason, I thought my hallway was in a different space. This is, I guess, something that happens to me in a new house, and I rammed a door frame with my face. So let's just ignore that. That's going to be going away, hopefully in a couple of weeks, and I don't end up with a huge scar, but we'll see. And it's getting hot in here, so we got to get to business hair. Okay, so that wraps up the demo for this week on my master bedroom. Come back next week, so I'm about to head to the store and buy a 2x4 for some side project that I have to do real quick. I've got some other things going on in the master bedroom that I think are going to be really cool, and I want to show you all of the new stuff that I've got. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of my remodel of my Orlando money pit.